How's it flying, guys? Lance Corporal 30 here, back with another Nightwish reaction, and this is another one that I myself went around and randomly picked out. This is Nightwish, the Islander official video, and I wanted to do a little bit of looking up about this song, so in case there was a particular message I was getting, or if it was just telling a story, and I found out that Marco actually wrote most of the music for this, and does the singing for the most part. Like, he has backing vocals from Annette and somebody else, but Marco wrote most of this, and this is apparently not so much a rock song as it is heavily folk inspired, which is interesting. I've always thought every time that I've heard a more folksy sounding song from Nightwish that it was good. I really liked Harvest from the new album, so we're gonna see how well this looks. So yeah, I don't want to really waste time. I just kind of want to get into this. Link to the I'm gonna go straight into it. Link to the original video will be in the description. Please make sure that you have watched it before you watch my reaction to it. And yeah, I guess that's really all there is to say. Also, check out my Discord if you haven't already. The link is also down in the description. Let's help grow as a community. Anyways, let's go. Alright. So we got some steampunk ships flying in the air. Well, they look steampunk, at least. I could be wrong. I can tell I'm gonna like it. I can already tell. Hello, Thomas. Very beautiful visuals.
By a seashore at the end of day, gazes the horizon with sea winds in his face. Tempest tossed island, seasons all the same. Anchorage and painted and a ship without a name. Sea without a shore for the banished one unheard. He lightens the beacon light at the end of the world, showing the way, lighting hope in their hearts. The ones in their travels homeward from afar. This is for long forgotten, light at the end of the world, horizon crying.
I was right.
The tears you left behind long ago.
The visuals are just fantastic too. Like, absolutely fantastic. I love that they're in that ring of fire. It just looks cool too. And there's this haunting serenity underlying all of it.
The albatross is flying, making him daydream. The time before he became when all there was to see. Princess in the tower, children in the fields. Life gave him it all, and now I know the universe. Oh, now his love's a memory, a ghost in the fog. He sets the sails one last time, saying farewell to the world. Anchor to the water, seabed far below. Grass still in the east field, and a smile beneath his brow. This is for long forgotten, light at the end of the world.
Well,
Horizon crying.
that took a darker turn than I expected.
Long ago. So long ago.
Okay, that's somebody else. Are those sakura flowers, perchance?
This is for love forgotten.
Well,
Light at the end of the world. Horizon crying. The tears you left behind so long ago.
with death brings new life. It's almost looking like Jack Sparrow's usually. Well, there's so there's a couple of parts that I'm going to talk about. Okay, so they leave the circle. This was good. This was a case where I definitely have to say the music video really helped to push what was being sung about. Okay, so a note that I'm wondering, those trees at the cliffside, were they sakura trees? I want to look this up so I can confirm whether or not they actually were. So give me just a moment to look that up. But in the meantime, I'm going to be trying to get my thoughts out on the other portions of it. Okay, so there were a couple of there was a key word I heard in there. Obviously, there's a lot of words. When I heard albatross, I kind of wondered, was this somewhat inspired by the rhyme of the Ancient Mariner? I've not read the poem by Ernest Hemingway, but I've heard the Iron Maiden song, which until 2015 was their longest song. And the gist of that is the mariner has to tell his story to others. But what we kind of saw in the video, we saw what looked like interpretations of shadows of others dancing around him. Could that have been his family that he lost? And that person with the pipes on the cliff after he fell, well, you know what I mean. Was that someone who supposed to be somebody who was there playing tribute to the fallen mariner, or the islander, as is being said? So, okay, so let me see with this. So I'm reading what somebody was saying about it. So yeah, this is the even though the music video was more a show, not necessarily tell a story, there's still moments where it helps to look up so that you have clarity, because there are moments when people try to interpret something and it comes off as wrong. So what I was getting, just from my perspective, is that the islander, the titular islander, seemed to be lonely. He was very lonely. And the shadows dancing around him, are they meant to be the ghost? They seem to be the ghosts of his family who have since passed, and which led to isolation. Now, I am trying to simultaneously get my thoughts out while giving my opinion on it. And anyways, you can see that this character is filled with a kind of pain that's just etched on his face. Like, you don't see him grimace or anything, but you know that there's a sadness to the character. And then as the anchor falls off the cliff with him tied to it, Him standing there, you could see him smile, because it's over for him. No dark thoughts, peoples, please. Okay, it's cherry blossom trees is what they are. Which, the reason I was thinking that they could have been sakura trees is that in the Japanese culture, sakura trees symbolize death. So that's what I was thinking. But the thing I was reading said cherry blossoms. So, okay. So, in that way, yes, they do symbolize death, but then we saw a new one growing, which symbolized new life. So this is probably sounding like a bunch of ideas just thrown at a wall and me trying to piece it together, and I apologize for that. The first website that I read on Wikipedia didn't exactly give me the song meaning per se, just a general info about the inspiration of the song was folk music rather than going rock and roll, which I appreciate. I liked this one. But yeah, like it's definitely a sad story to watch. And I think that's the power behind music videos I think some people don't always realize is sometimes there's things in there you're not gonna, you don't get from a live performance or even from the studio performance either. And it doesn't always match up. It doesn't always match up. It doesn't always make sense. And it doesn't always have a message. And that's fine. But it's always nice when it shows you the story that it's trying to tell. And I think they did a good job with this one. The video was just gorgeously shot. The atmosphere was amazing. All of the whole aesthetic with the flying boats, that was really cool. Really, really cool. And just the sadness of the character we saw, and the band being encircled by a ring of fire while playing nothing but acoustics, I think really helped this song much better than if it were a full-on rock song, which was kind of the... Well, I'm not gonna get into details on the other songs right now. But anyways, this was a good one, and I think this music video really did the song service. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Like if you enjoyed, comment what your favorite part of this video was, subscribe if you are new, and tap the bell to get notified whenever I upload a video, so you don't miss any reactions, gameplay, or otherwise from me. And also go check out my Discord, as I said earlier. Link is also down in the description. Come join, we'll talk, post songs, artwork, memes. You can self-promote and just a bunch of stuff and just have some fun. It's been Lance Corporal Hawk 30, signing off.